Imagine arriving in a town where every house is still standing. The doors are open, the tools are left behind, but not a single person is there. No bodies, no signs of a fight, no message explaining what happened. Only one mysterious word carved into wood: Croatoan. More than 400 years have passed, and this mystery remains unsolved. Historians, archaeologists, and explorers have searched for answers for centuries, yet no one knows exactly what happened. This is the story of the Lost Colony of Roanoke, one of the greatest unsolved mysteries in American history. Our story begins in the year 1587. England dreamed of building its first permanent colony in the New World. It was a bold mission that promised land, opportunity, and a fresh start. A group of 115 settlers, including men, women, and children, crossed the dangerous Atlantic Ocean in search of a better future. Leading them was Governor John White, an experienced artist, explorer, and leader who believed this colony could change England's future forever. After weeks at sea, the settlers finally reached Roanoke Island, located along the coast of what is now North Carolina. At first glance, the island looked like paradise. Thick forests stretched for miles, rivers flowed through the land, and wildlife was everywhere. It seemed like the perfect place to build a new home. The settlers quickly began constructing wooden houses, clearing land for farming, and planning their new community. They believed they had finally found a place where future generations could live in peace. But that dream didn't last long. Food supplies began to disappear faster than expected. The unfamiliar land made farming difficult, and the changing weather created even more problems. Some nearby Native American tribes traded peacefully with the settlers, while others remained suspicious because of earlier conflicts with English explorers. Every day became a struggle to survive. Among the settlers was John White's own daughter, Eleanor Dare. During the colony's early days, she gave birth to a baby girl named Virginia Dare, the first English child ever born in North America. For a brief moment, the colony celebrated. The birth of Virginia gave everyone hope that their settlement would survive and grow. But hope could not solve their growing problems. Supplies were running dangerously low, and winter was approaching. The settlers knew that if help didn't arrive soon, their chances of survival would become smaller with every passing day. Finally, they made a difficult decision. Governor John White would sail back to England to gather food, tools, and more settlers before returning as quickly as possible. As he prepared to leave, he promised everyone, including his own family, that he would come back soon. None of them could have imagined that this goodbye would become one of history's most heartbreaking farewells. Because the moment John White sailed away, a chain of events had already begun that would change the fate of the entire colony
John
forever.
White believed he would return within a few months. He had promised the settlers that he would bring food, tools, medicine, and more people. But fate had something else in store. Soon after arriving in England, a war with Spain reached its peak. Every available English ship was ordered to prepare for battle against the powerful Spanish Armada. Civilian voyages were canceled, and John White found himself trapped. He watched month after month pass, knowing his family and the settlers were alone across the ocean. 1 year became 2. 2 years became 3. Every day, White feared the worst. He imagined the colony struggling with hunger, disease, and the harsh wilderness. Yet there was nothing he could do except wait for the chance to sail again. Finally, in 1590, 3 long years after leaving Roanoke, John White managed to secure a ship and cross the Atlantic once more. His heart was filled with hope. He believed that his family would be waiting for him. But as the ship approached the island, something felt wrong. There was no smoke rising from the settlement. No voices echoed through the trees. No children were playing near the houses. Only silence. When White stepped onto the island, he rushed toward the colony. What he found was beyond imagination. The settlement was completely deserted. The wooden houses were empty. Some had even been carefully dismantled, as if the settlers had planned to leave. There were no bodies, no signs of violence, and no evidence of a desperate struggle. It was as though every single person had simply vanished. Then, while searching the abandoned settlement, John White noticed something carved into a wooden post. One single word: Croatoan. That mysterious word would become one of the greatest clues in American history and one of its greatest mysteries. But what did it really mean? The answer may be far more surprising than anyone ever imagined. For more than 400 years, historians have searched for the truth behind the disappearance of the Roanoke settlers. Over time, several theories have emerged, but none have been proven beyond doubt. The most widely accepted theory is that the settlers joined the Croatoan people, a friendly Native American tribe living on a nearby island. Before John White left, the settlers had agreed that if they ever moved, they would carve the name of their new destination. Since the word Croatoan was carved into the wooden post, many historians believe this was not a warning, but a message. Later discoveries added more mystery. European-style tools, weapons, and pottery were found in areas connected to Native American communities. Some early English reports even described Native Americans with gray eyes or European features, leading researchers to wonder if the settlers had survived by becoming part of another community. Another theory is far darker. Some historians believe famine forced the settlers to leave the colony in search of food. Traveling through unfamiliar forests without enough supplies would have been extremely dangerous. Disease, harsh weather, and conflict may have slowly reduced their numbers until no organized colony remained. There is also the possibility that some settlers were attacked by hostile groups or died while attempting to reach another English settlement. However, no convincing archaeological evidence has ever confirmed a large-scale battle or massacre. The mystery only grows deeper because every new discovery seems to answer one question while creating another. Today, the Lost Colony of Roanoke remains one of America's greatest historical mysteries. Archaeologists continue to search the region using modern technology, hoping that buried artifacts or forgotten settlements will finally reveal what happened more than 4 centuries ago. Perhaps the settlers successfully built a new life among the Croatoan people. Perhaps they perished while searching for food or shelter. Or perhaps the real story has been lost forever with time. Whatever the truth may be, the mystery of Roanoke reminds us how fragile human history can be. Sometimes an entire community can disappear, leaving behind almost nothing except a single word carved into wood and hundreds of years of unanswered questions. Maybe one day, a new discovery, hidden beneath the soil of North Carolina, will finally solve this incredible mystery. Until that day, the Lost Colony of Roanoke will continue to fascinate historians, explorers, and millions of people around the world. If you enjoyed this documentary, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more incredible mysteries and untold stories from history. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next documentary.